Hello, loves. It's Kat here from Self-Unity. Welcome into today's weekly reading. I'm so grateful to be here with you today, love. Thank you so much for joining me for today's reading. All right, love. So for today's reading, we are just tapping in with the weekly energies and seeing what messages of guidance you need to hear and receive at this time to help you through this week. So for today's reading, we are using the Tarot of the Divine. This is such a lovely deck with fairy tale energies from many different cultures all around the world. So I love working with this deck. All right, so while I'm shuffling the cards, if there's any questions that you have, anything that's been on your mind that you would like to receive guidance on, take a moment to pause, get centered and grounded in your energy, and just ask those questions and set those intentions quietly to yourself now. And I also want to share with you, love, so we have a couple different transits happening this week. So on June 17th, Mars is entering into Virgo. And then on Friday, we actually have the Midsummer and Litha summer solstice happening. So depending on which hemisphere you're in, this could also represent the winter solstice. And then we also have the sun entering into Cancer season on the 20th as well, right, love? So we've got a couple different transits happening. And so with that energy, I do feel that this week you are going to be guided to definitely be reorganizing, especially things close to home and also maybe things within your relationships as well, because we have Mars entering into Virgo, which is all about like taking dedicated action. And Virgo is like a very organized, very oriented sign, very physical, very much grounded and connected with that earth energy. And then the sun entering into Cancer is all about relationships, nurturing yourself, nurturing your home, and the things that you deeply care about. All right, so I feel like I'm going to draw one more tarot card, although it will probably be a little off screen, but I'm just feeling called to draw that. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. All right, starting out with the Eight of Swords. Then we have the Page of Cups. Okay, we also have the Three of Swords. All right, yes, we're going to be in our feels a little bit this week. We also have the Empress coming to illuminate those feels. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Wow, we have every other card is a sword here. And then we have Queen of Swords. And of course, I broke the spell with that. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's see. Okay, love, so I am getting a couple different messages, and this is a general public reading. So as always, just take what resonates. Don't force things to fit where they don't fit, and just take this as it applies to you. So what I'm seeing here is that there is something that for some of you, I'm getting like two different things here. So one, there's something that you're wanting to create, something that you're wanting to give life to, or there is something going on within a relationship that's very close to you that you are wanting to bring attention to or bring healing to, or there's like something that you are seeking or desiring more of or from the relationship, from the connection, or from the other individual. Or maybe there's like just something that you're longing to provide to this relationship. But with all the swords energy here, I feel that there is a block where you are not allowing yourself to really make the time or to find the solutions that you're really seeking in order to allow yourself to pursue this creation or to provide more of that energy, more of that effort into that relationship, or even to just give voice to what it is that you're desiring for that relationship or that creation to become more of. Okay, so I do feel that there are some blocks that are going to be coming into your consciousness this week, something that's going to be deeply illuminated in your mind. Okay, there's something where you have been maybe just convincing yourself that you don't have time for, or you just keep pushing it off, saying, I'll get to it later, I'll get to it later. But this week, it's almost like the universe, or maybe the connection itself, or the very thing that you're wanting to dedicate more time to and create and give life to, is going to come in and say, enough is enough. It's time to face this head on. And so let's see, why are we avoiding this? Why are you not giving this time? Why are you not giving this the dedication and the energy and the efforts that it's asking of you? Okay, so we have the Magician. We also have the Page of Swords. Let me show you the Magician there. I love this card. All right, the Magician, the Page of Swords, more swords, and then the Ten of Wands. Okay, yes. So you're convincing yourself that it's going to take too much time. It's going to take too much energy, too much effort, and maybe your plate is already so full, and you're just convincing yourself, telling yourself, I can't add another thing to my plate at this time. Okay, but this week you're going to be making that time, making that room, whether you're ready to or not, okay? Because the Empress here, she's coming in and she's illuminating the truth about these things. And I feel that for some of you, you're almost convincing yourself that this is something that you don't want, because it's going to require so much effort, so much physical effort, mental effort, and emotional effort from you. But this thing kind of like keeps knocking on your door. It keeps kind of nudging you and poking at you and saying, hey, don't forget about me. I'm over here. This is something that you really enjoy doing, or this is a relationship that you really enjoy connecting with. It's time that you give this element, this energy, your time and attention, because it's what's going to transform all that heavy, negative mental and emotional energy that you're inflicting on this thing, this relationship, this creation, this project. It's going to transform it into something more positive, into something more fulfilling, so that it isn't weighing on you heavily in your mind, in your being, and in your physical space, and in your emotional space as well. Okay, so Spirit is saying this is the week to make time for the things that you have been putting off. And I feel that even if you don't make time, that time is going to be made for you. It's going to land on your lap in a very magical, very beautiful way. So that way you can fill your own cup back up once again. This is all happening to give you a deeper sense of peace around this thing that kind of keeps knocking at you, keeps nudging you in that direction, but you just keep saying, I'll get to it later. I'm really busy with work. I'm really busy with these other relationships. I'm really busy tending to all these things. I can't add this thing that's really calling to me, this thing that I really enjoy doing. I can't add it to my plate because I just have so much other things going on. It's almost giving this energy of like, you have to do all the adult things, so you can't make time for the fun things or those really sacred, fun relationships that you're really wanting to make time for. But this week, it's going to be illuminated just how important it is for you to make time for those fun things and to maybe put the adulting things to the side for a little bit, because all those things are still going to be there, whether or not you're tending to them, or you're tending to yourself and tending to these relationships that are important to you, and the things that are the practices, like the creative practices or the hobbies or the adventures that you desire to go on to experience. All of those things are still going to be there. And so it's really about creating this sense of balance within your life. And this week it's going to be almost forcing you into that energy a little bit, where it's going to make you take a little break in order to tend to those things that keep kind of knocking on your door and calling you towards them. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. So we are going to pull some cards from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards. I'm really drawn to this Queen of Swords energy. This Queen of Swords here, so I'm hearing the word like deception and illusion, and it's like almost like you keep deceiving yourself, convincing yourself that You can't have it all. In relation to whatever this reading is about for you, whether this is about a relationship or a creative passion, some type of hobby, or maybe there's some kind of adventure that you're wanting to go on. And I keep hearing like you're convincing yourself that you can't have it all, and Spirit's saying this week is going to show you just how untrue that is. Okay, so we have raising your standards. Raising your standards. We have sexuality, needing to embrace pleasure, needing to embrace fun. We also have vacation. Yes, needing to take a vacation, needing to take a break. And then we have financial flow. Okay, some of you may be worried about your financial flow here. Your finances, if you were to take a break, go on a vacation, tend to the things that allow you to embrace the aspect of fun. I feel like you are worried that if you do those things that your financial flow is going to suffer, but you have the financial flow card assuring you that that is not true, that all will be well if you take some time for you. And in fact, things will be even better because you are making time to take care of yourself. Okay, it's just like I said, it's time to fill your cup back up. Right now you're operating from like this 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy, where you're feeling just mentally drained, mentally depleted. And it's time to move into and you're convincing yourself that it has to be this way. You're convincing yourself that you can't embody the Empress, that you can't embody and embrace and connect with your divine feminine energy, which is the energy of receiving. Okay, no matter if you resonate with being more in feminine nature or masculine nature, everybody has the divine feminine qualities. And so here I feel that you are denying yourself of the ability to receive what you're wanting to receive, what you're really desiring to receive from your connections, from your relationships, from the things that you really enjoy doing and enjoy connecting with, and embracing things that just like fill your cup up, you know, whether it's going out into nature for a walk, taking a day off, painting, just reading a book at home, you know, just very simple things that are calling you towards them. And these very simple practices are going to illuminate the truth that you do deserve to have some time to yourself. It's just so simple. You know, I feel like this message got a little convoluted, but Spirit's saying, you know, it's so simple. This thing that you're denying yourself, it's just a matter of saying yes to it, just inviting it into your space. It keeps knocking at your door, it keeps nudging you. All you have to do is open the door and invite it in. Let it in. All you have to do is, you know, go to the space where these things exist. Go to the home of the person that you're wanting to connect with, and just connect with them. Just be present with them. Go get that book that you've been wanting to read. Just pick it up and start reading it. It's just so simple. And you're convincing yourself that you can't do these things because you need to distract yourself with all of these other things that are just weighing so heavily on you. And Spirit's saying, no, it's time to invite in fun. It's time to invite in pleasure. It's time to take a mini vacation away from the mental struggles. And from doing that, you allow yourself to release those mental struggles. And when you return to those spaces that may be causing that bit of mental anguish, you'll be renewed, you'll be refreshed, and you won't still be stuck in that energy of feeling that heavy energy, feeling drained when you show up to those spaces that you continuously allow yourself to show up in from that empty cup. Okay, so let's see what this raising your standards card is about. I feel like the raising standards is about just really needing to make time for yourself. Like maybe you're putting everyone else before you and not really asking yourself what it is that you want to do, what it is that you desire. Yes, we have beauty here, yeah. So this is about taking care of yourself, tending to yourself, putting yourself first, even if it's just for this week. And I feel that even if you tell yourself, you know, I'm just going to put myself first for this week, be a little selfish, do something that I really want to do, stop putting everyone and everything else before me, tend to your beauty routines, your routines of fun, your routines of pleasure, your routines of creativity. routines of socialization. Even if you tell yourself that you're just going to do this for just this week or just this one day, I feel that the results that you receive from that are going to be so magical and so beneficial to you that you're going to realize and recognize that it can't just be this one time, and that it's going to have to be something that you make a routine, that you make a priority, because you are a priority in your life and you should be the first priority in your life. Okay, loves, let's go ahead and pull. Let's see, we'll pull one last card here. Okay, so we're going to pull one last card from this deck here. This is the Lover's Oracle. And usually I use other decks to tie up the reading, but I was feeling really called to this deck. And it's because the messages in this reading here, we need a message of love from your higher self back to yourself. So let's see, what does your higher self want to share with you today? There it is. Okay, so here's the beautiful artwork on the back. Wow, I don't know that I've ever drawn this. So I'm excited to see what this message is. Beautiful deck there with the full moon being illuminated. Okay. Oh, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Oh, this is giving me chills. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. That's so powerful. Remember this when you're making your choices this week. What memories do you truly want to be creating this week? Are they memories and experiences and connections with people that are causing you that mental pain, that mental disruption? Or do you want to be creating memories and connecting with people who elevate you, who respect you for who you are, and who want the most for you? Do you want to be creating memories that allow you to embrace your divine nature, your creativity, your pleasure, embracing your beauty, your divinity, and your joy, and your natural state of abundance? Which, when you are allowing yourself to connect with experiences and people that elevate you and allow you to feel a sense of peace, to feel a sense of joy, you naturally allow your abundance to flow with ease, with effortlessness. Okay, so one more time. Wow, this is a powerful card. I'm going to show this image one more time because it is just so beautiful. So beautiful. We also have like this symbol here down here, the 88, which is also a representation of financial abundance. All right. So somebody really needs to hear that. I'm really drawn to the financial flow card here as well, that all will be well. You will be taken care of when you allow yourself to surrender to the people, the places, and the experiences that light you up, that elevate you, that allow you to feel peace of mind, peace of heart, and peace of body, and peace in spirit as well. Okay, so when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you loved. So this week, go connect with those things, those experiences, those passions, those places, and those people that ignite a sense of love, peace, and joy within you. All right, loves, that is it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to deliver these messages of guidance to you. And before we close out today, though, I do want to share with you all that I do have some availability for personal readings this week. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through sending me a DM on Instagram at selfunity, and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I am sending you so much love. Until next time, bye, loves.